Okay, so about 3 years ago, I had ankle surgery. And it's because I had a hole in my ankle bone, and so they took bone from my knee and they put it into my ankle, right? Like, that makes sense, that'll work. So even before the surgery happened, I was clear that I was going to manifest my way into perfect healing and health, and I would envision myself feeling great and running up and down stairs easily and effortlessly like a gazelle, which I hadn't done in years because I was in so much pain from my ankle. So I have the surgery, the guy is amazing, it goes really well, and 8 months later, it's summer, and I am totally bummed about my miraculous healing, especially compared to the amount of manifesting that I've been doing. It's still giving me a lot of problems. So at the same time, an opportunity came up for me. My sister, who lived here in Santa Monica, needed a car. My dad in North Carolina had a Mustang convertible. So for whatever reason, I was able to fly to North Carolina and drive across country and drive the car back. And this was perfect for me, because not only was I bummed about the ankle situation, I was also, in general, having my very typical, like, where is my life, where's my career, where's my boyfriend, where's my this, kind of thing that I experience regularly. And I thought, this trip, driving across country by myself, like, this was gonna be like my, oh, I'm gonna get it, right? So I go to North Carolina, I pack the car up, I bring some stuff from the house that I want to bring, like some artwork, and there's like this box of cups, and my mother wants me to bring this whole entire box of balsamic vinegar for some dumbass reason, and give the vinegar to the people of Santa Monica, and my luggage, okay? And all of this is in my car, in this Mustang convertible. And, most importantly, this unbelievable amount of Louise Hay CDs. Okay? And my plan is, I'm just gonna freaking just like listen and do it like the whole way, like North Carolina to California, right? So I put the CDs in, I'm taking off, the top is down, it's hot as shit because it's, the South and it's summer, and I'm just like driving through like Arkansas and Tennessee and Texas, and I'm just saying things like, I love and know myself, my cells know exactly what to do to heal, I am in perfect alignment with the universe, all is well in my world. And I'm saying this like over and over again, and sometimes it sounds like that, and sometimes it's more like, like as I'm driving down the freeway, right? So this went on for like 4 days. And I finally get to New Mexico, to Albuquerque, and my dad has been like texting and emailing and calling me saying, go to Santa Fe, go to Santa Fe. And so even though it was out of the way, I was like, fine, I will go to Santa Fe. So I drive up to Santa Fe. So like I said, I've been driving for 4 days. I don't know if you've ever done that, but like I was by myself for 4 days manifesting like a freaking maniac, okay? So when I got to Santa Fe, like I was just like, I don't think that I can get back in the car. I'm just gonna have to live in Santa Fe. Like this is where I'm gonna live now. This is it, this is where I live. And so this was basically my state when I was having breakfast at this funky little hotel, and I met this really cool Norwegian couple. And I was like, oh, what are you guys doing today? And they said the thing that I didn't even know I needed to hear. And they said, oh, we're going to the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum. And I was like, there is a Georgia O'Keeffe Museum, and it's right here in freaking Santa Fe? And they're like, yeah, it is. And I was like, oh, because I love Georgia O'Keeffe. And now I knew what I was doing in Santa Fe. and that the universe knew how much I loved Georgia O'Keeffe and had sent me here to go to her museum so that I could enjoy myself. So I go to the museum. I am so excited. I'm like, this is like, this is amazing. I go in, I get the ticket, I show my little ticket to the security guard, and I walk in maybe like 4 feet, and I look to the right, and there's Black Iris, and I start bawling. Like, not just like little droplets, like a fountain, like just straight water, like coming down. And I'm like surprised, I'm totally surprised by this. I'm like, what is going on? I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why I'm experiencing this right now. And I go back to the security guard who just, like 60 seconds earlier I had been joking with, and I'm like, I'm having like a really like strong emotional reaction to being here. And he just points me to the front desk, and I go to the front desk, I'm crying, and they just hand me a box of tissues, and I'm like, I've been driving by myself for like days, and like I've been manifesting, and then I forgot like how much I love Georgia O'Keeffe, and so they're just like, look at me like, move along. I move along, and I proceed to go through the entire museum bawling. At this point, I was like, I can't even be embarrassed about it anymore. I can't stop it. There's nothing I can do. This is what's happening. I have tons of tissues. This is what's going on. There was a documentary film, like a short, like 20-minute film about her. Like, I couldn't even watch the documentary because I was like interrupting other people I was crying. So I'm walking and I'm like looking at like, that's the shirt that she wore when she painted Black Rock, and this is like the painting with the skull, and this is a letter from her husband. And I'm sitting there, there's a whole display of like her camping gear that she would go camp with. She was like hard fucking core. Like, she would just go with her, this assistant, they would go out in the middle of nowhere and they would just deal with like bugs and dirt and crazy. And I'm looking at this tent, and I realize why I am so emotional. And it's because, and it's gonna make me emotional right now, because she was an artist. And I was like, fuck! She had this gem that was like inside of her that she would nurture, and she would shine, and she would protect it. She was very focused about her art. And I just had this experience of how full of shit I fucking was about my art and my self-expression. And to me, self-expression is like, that's like that is the most important thing to me, is personal self-expression and full self-expression. And I was just like, I've been a fake, and I'm fucking tired of faking it. And so it was time for me to leave the museum, and it was hard. I was like, how can I leave here? This is my safe haven right now. I've just found a moment of myself, but I did leave, and I did get back in the car, and I continued my drive, but this time I didn't turn on any of the Louise Hay CDs. I was like, real chill. And I remember I'm just driving and I'm looking at the plateaus and the orange of New Mexico, and my eyes are like 10 times their size, and I can just like see like everything. And I get onto that part of the 10 that I start to recognize. I'm in sort of the LA area, and like my journey is over, and I'm like, I've done it, I did it, wow. I just drove by myself across the entire country. And I get to my apartment, and I start unloading my car, and I'm running the artwork up and down the stairs, and I'm running the box of cups up and down the stairs, and I'm running the balsamic vinegar up and down the stairs, and then I realize that I am running up and down the stairs easily and effortlessly, and holy shit,